Sorry guys, I know I keep coming back with the same damn games. Pokemon here, Pokemon there, Final Fantasy here, or Kingdom Hearts there, whatever, yada yada. It's just like I've been doing a lot of streams today. Yeah, it's because I'm bored and also because I want to get a bit more streams out there, you know. Whether it's a couple small 2 to 4 hour streams or 1 or 2 big 6 to 8 hour streams. I want to just do a bunch of more streams though. I don't know what's having trouble being shown. Why is it having trouble being shown? I don't get it. Oh, it's the restream post. I was like, who the heck is that last post I can barely read? I don't even know why it's halfway off the screen, though. I just don't... Also, I guess I could just make my logo here. Full. There you go. I hope it doesn't take away from it. Sorry, for my sake it does. It takes away from it. Plus, I like the transparency of it. It adds to it. It's like my watermark, I guess. Besides, I am also trying to really just get onto it. I'm trying to get through the Pokemon series as well, so I'm trying to get through some things. So I can add more things to the mix. So I'm probably going to be streaming multiple of the same game in a day. It also depends on my mood too. Like, yeah, I know streaming is a lot more for the fans than it is for the person, but this is also my normal playtime too. So like, I don't really play much games outside of streaming, or you know, outside of when I come home from work, I stream and then I relax. I may play some games when I'm relaxing, but most of the time me playing games now is streaming. So there has to be some entertainment for myself, you know what I mean? I can't just sit there and stream something that I totally despise, but this is also for you guys. It's more for you guys than it is me, but it's also for my entertainment as well, because I'm playing a game, so. But streaming has always been a fun pastime for me. I've always liked recording things and stuff. But yeah, this is it for the night. I'm probably going to stream till about 1. Who are you? How'd you get in here? Alright. Bring up the map of this stupid place. I know this layout, I just like to have it. Well, I have the strategy guide for the Pokemon listings of each route, but I might as well also use it for certain dumb things like this and the Silph building. Onward and upward. We need that Silph scope. We need that Silph scope. You broke into our operation. As much as I love Gen 1 or, Team Rocket also, I really hate these little... These games don't really have dungeons, but I hate the Silphco and Game Corner. Like, ugh. Like, I love Gen 2 and Gen 4's remake rendition, as well as Gen 4 normally. So, and I was a big fan of, like, as much as certain parts involving, like, the enemy team may not be the best, my favorite involving Team Rocket would definitely have to not only be when you go to Azalea Town's well, the Slowpoke well, but also battling them at the Goldenrod Game Corner, or Goldenrod Radio Tower, was one of the best things. Like, I loved it. The music was amazing. I can't wait to get onto Gen 2. I can't wait to get onto Heart Gold, so Silver. I should make a poll on which versions you guys want to see for later generations. The first few gens I'll just be doing whatever the hell. Oh, I got news on my capture. DS capture. Should be on the way. It says they're getting it ready to ship. They got it ready to ship or whatever, so I should be getting it soon. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to be using it soon because Gen 3 is on it's not far off. That means I also gotta go and see if I can find all my collection. Let's see what we got in my treasure trove. Red, gold, and silver. Blue version, yellow version. A lot of these are reboughts, but some of them are actually original. I think this blue might have belonged to either my brother or his friend. I know I had like several blues because of that. This is original. This is one of the very few carts of Pokemon that I never had to rebuy. Don't know how well you work Sapphire version. Right. Pocket Monster Ruby. Forgot that I bought a Japanese version. I think it was because I got the Pokemon Gala, no, it was Coliseum's Celebi distribution disc, and I never got around to using it. Legacy of Goku 1. And my official Ruby. It has no logo, but that's Ruby. There's Sapphire, yeah, where's Emerald? Interesting. When did I get some of these games? Why do I have a Japanese Harry Potter game? I don't know. Also Super Mario. What is... I love how this is labeled Pokemon, and yet I got miscellaneous games in here. Like Legacy of Goku of all things, and Harry Potter. Like, well... I guess I can try to see if they work eventually, and try to get it situated. I still can actually stream these off of DS as well. Actually, wait. Yeah, you should be able to. If it's a GBA cart slot, it should be able to work just fine off a DS. Oh, wait, no, that's not right at all. Never mind. I was thinking that, no, that Game Boy Advances allow you to use the... Game Boy Advances use a different port for Game Boy. If I recall correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Game Boy Advance SPs have a bottom slot for Game Boy games. So yeah, no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say, I could easily just play the physical copies of some of these games. Yeah, I'd rather play them off this. That way I don't have to sit there and worry about, oh no, I gotta put it down. Gotta be very quiet about it. So that was the main thing about SPs that I hated. Was when you tried to play, like, it was fine back when the SPs were first around, because apparently I had no problems ever, like, freezing my game up, but just the fact that it's modern age and it's just so outdated, like, I don't know, like, I can't really play it without, like, it freezing anymore. And yet, I used to play these old Pokemon games on Game Boy Advance SP all the time. I don't even know how he played it on Game Boy, with the shittiest light that those Game Boys provided. You needed to sit there and lay under... I spent... The hours I spent underneath a freaking table lamp trying to play my Game Boy is ridiculous. And having that made it even worse because glare. And then trying to play it at night when you're driving, when your parents are driving in a car, and you're trying to use any passing street lamps or any passing source of light to actually see. Oh God. And that was, yes, people are probably gonna ask, why didn't you have a worm light or whatever? It's like, I either didn't have one or didn't have it on me. Because I know I have one, or had one, had several. I even had the magnifying glass add-on, which actually was very helpful. I think it's up there. No, there it is. I was going to say, there's my game. There's my bag. You can't tell I'm not a... You can tell that I'm a collector as well. I went out of my way to buy these, though. These were not... I did not originally have a green Game Boy. I don't even remember the color I originally had. Definitely wasn't that. I think mine was also see-through. This was original back when it first came out. This is still my original once it first came out for Gold and Silver. I fell in love with this thing, and I still love it. It's in actually pretty decent condition, though, all things considered. Aside from that. I mean, who doesn't have that, though, for any of their Game Boys? Game Boy Advance. My SP with... Oh, man, that dates me bad. This is back when Mystery Dungeon was first released. And that dates me bad. There's the back of you. And I don't even know what happened to my original Game Boy Advance either. Like, I used to I think mine was this color, or it was white or something like that. Same thing with the original Fat DS. My original DS is gone. Long gone. Freaking Sega Game Gear games. Yeah, that's a game I gotta play. Dragon Ball Z, Legendary Super Warriors. To trade. Right, this is gonna become a necessity. That don't look too good. Is that battery acid? Oh, that can't be good. I hope that didn't get into anything. Hey, look, I found both of them. Speaking of which... Wait, could that... No, that was Ruby. I was about to say, where's my Fire Red and Leaf Green? Or my Fire Red or Leaf Green, but I forgot that my Leaf Green got jacked, and I don't know where my Fire Red is. Uh-oh. I'm going to need to test those other games then to see which ones are what, because I swear that's Ruby. Fire Red and Leaf Green, they're see-through games, but you can tell which ones are which. See, all my shit just disappears out of nowhere. Like, I can have them all in one spot, know where they are, and then several years later, after not touching them for a while, it's just, they go bye-bye. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? No one knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. So how's everybody enjoying my Kingdom Hearts streams and my Pokemon streams? How is everyone enjoying Kakarot streams? How is everyone in general enjoying those games in general? And how is everyone liking the content I'm providing for those games? And who's all waiting for Gen 2? I know I am. I know I is. I know I is. I know I is. Alright. Yeah, going this way would be more beneficial. Could barely see it on the guide. I don't really need it for that. I just wanted to see where all the individual arrows lead before I take them. And I usually I usually do Erica. Oh, dirty. That's also another dirty thing I just said. I also usually save Erica for last. Again, also dirty. Stop taking things out of context, me. But anyway, yeah, I usually do this first and then battle Erica afterward. Yeah, get out of my ear. I don't give a shit. I can buy more. God, I forgot how slow this shit is. Nah. Heyo! Hey, Tiffany the comedian. How are ya? I'll be getting that last item a little later. Why did you come here? So I can see ghosts. Well, why else? Oh, how are things going? How's your day? How's your day been? How's your weekend been? My weekend's been good. Been getting some streams in, getting some rest. Got to relax with the family. Just me as they're getting out in here. I'm a wiener. I'm the wiener. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Go f yourself. Huh? What was that sound? What was that noise? Out of thunderbolts. Do I like come off as weird or something? Like I don't get it. I say hi to some people back and they leave. And it is what it is. I just want to know what it is I'm doing wrong so I could fix that. Like, I'm not good at, greeting people and stuff like that, or, trying to come up with conversations. I'm doing my best, and I'm freaking trying right now hard as hell to come up with things to talk about. Just in the immediate so people can come into chat and don't see that it's just a boring chat or boring stream, like most of the time it is until people come in. And I get that's probably why a lot of people leave, is they see that I have a webcam but they don't see me talking or enough, or I'm just trying to, I don't know, just trying to talk a bit more, and that's why I was like doing the whole Pokemon issue in the beginning there, or the, all the games and stuff. I just wanted to try to come up with some conversation or something. Back this way. No. Okay. Hello, my name is Victor. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Victor. How are you doing? Is your name Malta Bear 1989? Also nice numbers. Nice birth year. That's my birth year. I want to go on the up arrow. But anyway, how are you doing, Victor? I love growing up in the 90s. We had such good video games. Yes, didn't we? Didn't we? I mean, we still have good games nowadays, but it's just like, I do miss a lot of the classic Nintendo, Super Nintendo stuff, and I do miss a lot of the classic cartoons of the 90s era, or maybe early 2000s. Same thing with a lot of the anime, where, like, a lot of the, you know, adults, or early Toonami and stuff like that is where I started to really get big into anime and stuff like that. Remember renting Mario Party and Mario 64? I'm not sure if I ever rented those games. I know I had them. I rented a lot of the... I don't even remember half the games I rented. I rented a lot, yes, and renting. We had a Blockbuster right by my house. In fact, I think that building is actually still there. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's been bought out and reused. But I believe that old building was still there. It's been a while. I've currently moved, and now I live in Pennsylvania. I don't live in Illinois anymore, but... The moment I come back and visit all my friends in Illinois, Hollywood Video is another one I used. Thank you for the follow. Also, where's... Huh. I'm gonna have to fix that. There should be a notification sound. I don't know if it went off for you. I definitely didn't hear it. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Hunter's Guild. Yeah, I had both. I had a Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. But the closer one to me was a Blockbuster. Hollywood Video just had better stuff. So if my parents, or if I told my parents that a certain game that I was looking for wasn't there, because they were both close to me, so it's not like it went out of our way. So they would take me to Hollywood Video to check out if there was any other things there. Yeah, I never really rented videos. It was always games though. But hell, this was a big thing even not that long ago. Like, I used to, back when the Wii was first around, me and my friend, when I would sleep at my friend's house, me and him would go and rent games. He would go rent a game for, like, the Wii or GameCube or something. I remember Friday night, and I used to rent games for the weekend. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I have to go all the way around, don't I? It's been a while since I've done this damn dungeon. Hell yeah. And then if the game was good enough, I'd buy it. Good old days. Good old days. I miss them. Well, I'm glad you came in and joined and striked up a conversation. I was just busy just trying to talk to myself. Well, not so much to myself, but you know what I mean. I loved all the Nick cartoons like Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob SquarePants, and DuckTales. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a massive OCD, and I have anxiety and depression as well, so don't feel bad. I am here for you. I'm always here for you if you need an ear. Tiny Toons. Ah, there we go. Tiny Toons was a classic. I also was big into Toonami, so I would watch Dragon Ball Z, I would watch Naruto, and not at all. Nothing wrong with your orientation, my dude. And when I say my dude, I mean it it's gender neutral, just for anyone out there who happens to be not a dude. Because there was one time I would say "What's up, man?" to a person who would join my stream who was a female, and she would bitch at me about that. So I'm just throwing that out there. I had a Sega Genesis with Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic Spinball. Yes. Oh my god. I had all the Sonic games. My Super Nintendo, I had Mega Man X 1. I rented a lot of Mega Man X3. Mega Man X3 was the one I rented more. I own Lion King. Sega Genesis. My main game on Sega Genesis was Spider-Man Maximum Carnage. It's a beat 'em up. One of my favorite games. I have to go through my collection, since I have a lot of games that I've just basically amassed from... I also grew up with older brothers, so I'm the fourth child. So, fortunately for me, I was able to grow up with a lot of the consoles. So, like, by the time I was born, or by the time I started growing up, I had the SNES, NES, and Genesis and all that. It's because, like, I also had older brothers who played a lot of the NES and stuff like that. So I basically got hand-me-downs, which is nice, though. Because there's a lot of kids who don't have both consoles. I was one of the more lucky ones that had multiple consoles. Yep, I had Super Mario World, I had Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3. I think I played that Mickey Mouse game, I could be wrong. I have a lot of games, I don't even recall half of them. I have all the Pokemon games, at least from what I can recall. I know there's a lot that went missing, but I have a lot of them. God. Mac and Joe, Taz in Space. I had a few Tasmanian Devil video games. I think I have one specifically for Sega Game Gear. I had a couple Spider-Man games. I had 3. There's 3 Spider-Man games that I had for Genesis. Maximum Carnage, Separation Anxiety, and the one based off Spider-Man, the actual Spider-Man, I think it was the animated series. Spider-Man. I think it was called The Amazing Spider-Man, or something like that. I don't remember what the title was. Yep. I just went through all my Pokemon games. I have Gold, Silver, Crystal, Blue, Red, Yellow. A lot of my games, I gave a lot of my old games away to an old friend from high school. So, like, I don't have a lot of my games anymore. But those are miscellaneous. I'm not going to ban you. You're not the first person I've talked to in stream that I'm actually cool with who's gay. Believe it or not, there's a few people in my... There's I think 1 or 2 people in my Discord who are gay. Don't worry about it. I've had people tell me I've had a guy tell me I'm a snack every day. It's fine. If this makes you feel better, I'm bisexual. There you go. Join the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. You can join... The first one is the main one. Me and my friend made a couple of them because, one, we wanted a way to stream and talk to each other, and Skype sucked, and TeamSpeak sucks. So then we decided to make Discord, and that's why we have 2. Okay, we're born 2 pounds, I spent 18 and a half months. Oh my god. I don't know what I did to have you, like, open up with your life story, but I'm here if you ever need to talk to me privately, dude. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just like, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're willing to open up. Wow. Well, I hope you have a fulfilling life. Like, I don't know. I hope you don't have any major issues or anything. I hope you have a very fulfilling life and everything. Because, like, I have a cousin who has Down syndrome. He's autistic, actually. Who, unfortunately, does not have a normal life. So, unfortunately, like, he can't just go out and get a job. He can't just go out and live his life. You know what I mean? He can't just go out and have fun. And he's got to be under constant care and watch, and it sucks. Well, I would love to explain my life to you, but some I would have to say in private. You can explain your life. Thank you very much. You can direct message me, or you can talk to any one of us amazing people in Discord. We're all open to conversation, whether it's private or not. And if it's too private, feel free to message me on Discord or Twitch. But my Discord is full of open-minded people who are amazing people. So I do not hate, and none of my people discriminate. Yeah, I could use more gamer friends, to be fair. Don't need these. Oh my god, I am so sorry, dude. No, well, okay, I don't need the town map. Don't really need the ethers either. I'm always here for anyone. Whether you want to talk about something personal or you want to just make friends and conversate. But again, if you really want to feel like you want to have someone to talk to, always feel free to message me directly. Especially if you don't want this to be mentioned online or anything. Oh my goodness. I can get that. I had a girl nearly do the same to me, minus the whole having a hot dog thing. Same scenario, nearly went down. I was almost nearly forced to do things I didn't know of at the time. Why are you apologizing to me? I'm not black or racist. Don't worry about it. I don't find that I know it's dumb to say I don't date this color or this specific race. I know it sounds racist, but it's not. Like, you have a preference. Not everybody's going to be into that. You know what I mean? It's a preference. I dated one black girl who lied to me. I met her online, which was why she lied to me. I met her online. She told me she was Hispanic. I later met her in person, found out she was black. I had no problem with race or skin color. The fact that she lied to me was what made that worse. And ever since then, I've just lost any interest in anyone else that isn't really... I don't want to sound racist, but most of the girls, if not all the girls I've dated, are all white. That's just a personal preference of mine. That doesn't mean I won't date. I've dated a few Hispanics. I've dated a black girl. That doesn't mean I won't date anyone else outside of that. I'm just saying my biggest preference is white girls. You hate people that ask you for your bank account number. Random. Why would people ask you that? No. I don't know what that means. You're from Malta? I don't know where that is or what that is. I don't know why would I mind. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Okay. Why do people ask you that on Grindr? The fuck? Alright. Yeah, there's... Yeah, some people... Like, I have a hard time meeting people. Mal's on an island between Africa and Italy. Ah! That's awesome. I'm glad I'm getting a variety of just people from around the world. Oop. That was the right way. Yeah, I'm an Illinois resident, born and raised, but I moved to PA because I needed to find a job. And no one was hiring out back home. It's cool because I got bullied in school for being gay. I got bullied for being different too, man. Shit, I didn't heal. I got bullied for being an anime skater nerd. Not very many people know of my orientation, but I got hated on for being different because I was a nerd who loved skateboarding and anime. Not that none of my friends were into the same things, because a lot of my friends played games and loved anime to an extent. They liked Dragon Ball Z and they played a lot of like Final Fantasy and, you know, nerd stuff and skateboarded too, but they dressed, I guess, more normal, I guess? I don't know. So everyone picked on me because I was different. Not to sound racist, you think you found your long-lost brother. It's a good game. I did like the first, 3 or 4 of those. Tony Hawk kind of got downhill for me after Thug, but I did enjoy, the first few games, and then Tony Hawk Underground. Oh, I appreciate it, thank you. What was your favorite Nintendo or Sega Genesis Christmas? Gift? Do you mean like a gift? Or like a game that I got for Christmas? Because I don't recall. Unless Christmas was not something you meant to put into that question. What was my... My favorite Nintendo games in general, either Pokemon, early Pokemon, or Mega Man, I guess. My favorite Sega Genesis game? Well, for me, strictly, it's Maximum Carnage. Mine was getting Super Nintendo with Super Mario World at age 7, and then getting my GameCube at age 11. Yeah, see, I don't really remember a lot of, like, those early Christmases. I don't even remember if I got a lot of consoles for Christmas. I got them in random spurts. Sometimes for, like, my birthday. Sometimes I get things for just because. I think one Christmas I got both the... No, I did not know that Mega Man was on Genesis. I think one Christmas I was in high school, I got the Wii and Xbox 360. Can't say I wasn't a spoiled kid. I think that was more of one of the more personal Christmases to me, only because my mom came home with the card for the Wii, because this is when the Wii was first came out. She had a card with a number on it. She actually got in line and had a card with her place in line or whatever. I've never had like that before. But as a gift, my favorite gift was from Toys R Us. They had a Mew distribution for Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red. That happened on my birthday. I have that Mew to this day. Not this Mew, though. Unfortunately, it's not this very Mew on my party here. I wish I had a legitimate Mew on red and blue. Oh, I got you. Okay. I did not know that Mega Man was on Genesis. Legitimate? How is Mega Man on Genesis? That's weird. I know there's like a lot of fake ROM games. I've seen like a fake Pokemon game for Nintendo, Super Nintendo or whatever it was. I do like the Mario Party games, or at least I did. I like the first 3. The rest, kinda meh. I played up to, I think, Mario Party 8 or 10 or something. I forgot which ones, but I played up to the Wii version, and that was about it. The first 3 were what I grew up with. By the time the next ones came out, I was already a little older. Me and my friends all started to move away from each other, and I didn't really have any use for party games. And my brothers were already a bit older than me, so it's not like we played any games really together either. If I was closer to their ages, then maybe. Because my brother, who's closest to me in age, is 4 years older than me. Me and him play some stuff together, or have. But... Oh no, I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying, like... It must not be an official Mega Man game. Because Mega Man's licensed and owned by Nintendo. Which, even though Capcom made Mega Man, Nintendo owns it. Which is why the guy who made Mega Man left to make his own company to try to revive Mega Man, but failed. Have you ever felt a pregnant Billy King? No. I have not, no. Being the baby in the family, I never had a chance to ever experience what it was like to have a baby sibling. Nor have I ever gotten a girl pregnant. I've had friends who were pregnant. I have friends who have kids, but I've never felt their stomach or anything. GameCube was a great memory. One of my favorite memories, though, is Dreamcast. Being introduced to Phantasy Star Online, my favorite video game of all time, back on the Dreamcast, was probably my favorite memory of all time, because that was the very first game I pulled an all-nighter with. Ice cream for the win. I had a Dreamcast. Also loved Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 4. Sonic Adventure was great for its time. I don't... Trust me, having played it, like, several years back, or at least a few years back, it's not as good as it once felt. But it still was a great game for that era. My biggest thing was... I was a big fan of the VMU minigames, and I was a big fan of the Chow, like Tamagotchi, whatever thing on the VMU. That was amazing. I was big into that. I was big into platformers. I may love Mega Man and stuff like that and Mario more, but Sonic was and has been a great platformer in the past. Unfortunately, it's a bit fast, though. They should either build more around its speed or make it slower. That's my biggest gripe with Sonic, is that it tried to be something unique, but it didn't implement it well, because it's too fast. And then the rest of the world is slow. Like, you got to jump up, stop, jump on platforms. It's like you're playing a platformer game or a platformer, but you're rushing. The gimmick of Sonic is that you gotta go fast. I have it. I have Sonic Mania. I actually did a stream on that long time ago. I say a long time ago, but it's probably been like a year or two. Yeah, it's been a while, but I have done a Sonic Mania on Switch. You probably won't find it directly on YouTube because it's probably a combined stream with other things. But if you watch through my YouTube videos, you'll eventually find it. If you're in the Eastern time zone, then yes. Is it almost midnight for you? Do I have a Switch in? Huh? There's my link to my YouTube. I need to do a lot more Switch games. I have not played enough of the Switch. Last game I did on the Switch was Pokemon and Eevee Go. Yeah, then we probably are in the same time zone then. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Monster Hunter. Right. I was playing Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations. That was the last thing I did on the Switch. Not streamed, it was the last thing I played for myself. This whole stupid lettering that they're doing really has got me all confused. Like, I don't know how. I'm not even confused. I know where I'm going, just the way they lettered it. No, I don't want to be here. Wish you could move to Michigan. So you can meet me? Also single, unfortunately. So what happens also when I'm trying to create conversation, I tend to just say, a lot of the times the gameplay suffers. You can meet me at... Whoa. Hey now. Why do I have to be a snack to everyone? Why can't I be the whole... Why can't I just be the whole damn frickin' refrigerator? I'm not a snack. I'm a freaking meal, damn you. I just don't see how evil can be beautiful. Why can't you see the beauty of our kindness or whatever? Fucking kind of question is that? Family Guy person? Huh? Are we referencing the show Family Guy or something else? If that's the case, then, I mean, yeah, I loved Family Guy. I loved a lot of those shows for a while. Yeah. Yes, I enjoyed Family Guy for a while. I enjoyed American Dad for a while. I enjoyed Futurama for a while. The only cartoons or, you know, those shows I disliked personally were really just The Simpsons and South Park. Simpsons was okay for a while, but then it just became they just made too much. That's kind of why I stopped watching Family Guy, is because they just kept making too much, or they just kept like rerunning too much of it. Simpsons just was no. And South Park is really actually just bad. Do I have Hulu? Oh god, I don't even remember any. I don't even remember which subscriptions I have. I had Hulu, I had Funimation, I had Netflix. I forgot if I have any active services. I usually just watch whatever I want online. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of South Park. Never really was a big fan of South Park. I mean, as a kid, yeah, I enjoyed it to an extent. I had all the stuffed animal. I had stuffed figurines or stuffed animal plushies or whatever of all the characters. I had ornaments of the characters. I did enjoy it growing up as a kid. But now I really, really don't. Can I use Hulu? I don't know if I have a Hulu. I would have to check, but that's not something I would do right now. Because then I probably would have to sit there and download the app. I would have to sit there and try to fumble into getting logged in. Then I would have to find out if I have an account. And then I would have to get one. If I don't, yeah. I don't use them anyway, even if I did. All of the anime I watch, I either just find online or I buy copies. Like, to an extent, yes. My parents let me watch South Park as a kid. They let me watch Adult Swim as a kid. What's wrong with that? I remember back when I was a kid and my parents didn't want me, or my dad didn't want me watching Adult Swim or any of that, but that never stopped. That never stopped me. That never stopped. They never really cared whenever they caught me watching it to an extent. But, yeah. What's wrong with South Park? There's nothing wrong with South Park. I just find the show bad. Please. I watched Pokemon as a kid. If watching Pokemon as a kid is okay, watching South Park as a kid is okay. Watching anime as a kid is okay. Watching South Park is okay. And before anyone questions, oh, but Pokemon is a show for kids. Yes, but there's references in that show that involve a dude literally stating the fact that he wants to have sex with a girl. There's references to transgenderism, which would not fly today. If people were to sit there and see that on TV today, they'd flip their shit. There's just a lot of things in Pokemon or in other other like just cartoons or anime in general that are released. They just have things that just are adult media. So like, you watch Barney as a kid? I mean, who didn't? Who didn't? I love you, I love you, you love me. We're all a great fucking happy feck you, dinosaur. I will love Pokemon to the day I die. Unfortunately, though, the games are starting to actually die. I will love Pokemon to the day I die. Will I love and continue to support the games? Yes. Will I enjoy them? Probably not. Because so far, Nintendo has made 4 games that I'm not a big fan of. No, I did not watch the Trailer Park Boys. So far, there's 4 generations that I wish were better. I wish Gen 8, while I didn't play much of it, I just wish Gen 8 had more love. Yeah, Pokemon sucks. I used to have Pokemon socks. I have Pokemon t-shirts. What is this? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's just a normal shirt. I have Pokemon shirts. I even have my own merch. Probably can't see it because it's green. This guy you see right here on the right. Even have my own merch. There's also a Streamlabs store. If you want to find more info on those or find actual other links to those, scroll down on my Twitch page to where you see all my panels. Everything is below there. But there's some shops too if you want to check out my shops, and feel free to support the channel. I gotta put more stuff up. Right now there's just some Phantasy Star stuff on there, so if you're not into Phantasy Star Online, then you may not care, but hey. Did you like Mickey Mouse games as a kid? I can't recall any Mickey Mouse games that I've ever played as a kid. Off the top of my head. I mean, I played plenty of Disney games, but Mickey Mouse specifically, I don't think so. Did Mickey Mouse have many games as a kid, or mini games? Because the only Mickey Mouse games that I can recall right now off the top of my head is Epic Mickey, and I've never played those. Personally, that just goes to show how much I cared about Mickey. I'm also an old school Nintendo system collector. I mean, I am too. Not like, probably not as big as you, but like, I like collecting. I went out of my way to buy a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance and a GameCube, even though I have a Wii. I went out of my way to buy some of these older consoles and stuff. Toy Story. Oh my god. I remember beating that game as a kid. Oh my god, that game is ridiculous. That flying sequence at the end, though. Ugh. Can't believe I beat that game as a kid. I actually want to stream that game. I think I did do like a small stream on that game where it was like me playing a bunch of retro games, and I think Toy Story was one of them. I don't remember. I plan on doing a bunch of Disney streams, or at least old Disney games. I want to do Aladdin. I want to do Lion King. I want to do Toy Story. I want to do a lot of those games. They're big parts of my childhood. Even if I've streamed them already before, like I've streamed... I don't think I've streamed Lion King. I know I've streamed SWAT Kats before, which was a SNES game. SWAT Kats Reticle Squadron. There was a Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, Great Curious Mystery... Huh. The only one now that I can... Now that you've said the names, the only one I can recall actually ever seeing was probably the Castle of Illusion. But I don't think I ever owned them. Get the Disney Plus app. For what? Those services are kind of useless, though. You can find this stuff online. This is one of the main reasons I kind of canceled any like subscription that I have for Hulu or Netflix or any of that, because I never would use it because I would just watch it online. That's just me. I don't mind supporting these great companies and stuff like that, but I just find it kind of useless. Are you a little lost, you little rat? No, not at all. About to freaking leave, asshole. I don't know. Is there things interesting on the Disney app that I would need to watch? Because I don't... I mean, if I want to watch Disney movies, I'll go and watch them online. And as for any Disney series, I don't really... Why wouldn't I keep the Switch online? The Switch Online, I don't really care for the service itself, but the Switch has so many good games on the market. As long as they keep giving me good games to buy, hell yeah, I'm keeping their service. And it only costs, what, $5 a year or whatever? Or something like that. Or 10. Yeah, like, hell yeah, I'm keeping it for now. Until they give me a reason to cancel the subscription. It's not like I really play with anyone online anyway. And plus, once I get to Generation 8, I'm going to need to transfer to my best friend's game because my friend has a Switch in Pokemon. Me and him are going to have to trade because I'm going to want to collect the Pokedex for Sword or Shield. Technically, I'm going to be doing Sword version. Have them. I have them. I have them. I have them, but that's also kind of, while neat, kind of useless. I have enjoyed many hours on the SNES and NES app, though, but all in all, kind of useless. Emulation is a thing. Why release that when emulation's a thing? I get it, Nintendo's trying to end that, and people probably prefer to play that off a Switch. I agree, but they don't really have much good on the SNES and NES app at all. At least not for me, anyway. A lot of the games on there are the more popular stuff, and a lot of the games I don't even know of. And I did not grow up with a lot of SNES and NES titles. At least not a lot of the main popular stuff. I grew up with some of the weird shit that some people... They're actually pretty bad. I don't even remember half the games I grew up with, but... I did not grow up with a lot of the classic RPGs of, you know, that era. So Final Fantasy and a lot of the Phantasy Star games from Genesis and Nintendo days I didn't grow up with. I grew up with Mega Man X, classic Mega Man, Mario, and a lot of that, but... Do I really need to play that off that app when I can just download it online? How are the Final Fantasy, whatever, IX and V5? I don't know what any of those are. What is V5 on IX? Roman numerals, man. I'm not good with that shit. Don't know what any of those are. And in terms of Final Fantasies, play Final Fantasy on PS4, it sucked. Which Final Fantasy? There's many. Be specific, there's several Final Fantasies on PS4. And I've only played the main... I still don't know which ones you're referencing, though. What is V5? And what is IX? Is that 9? 8? I'm bad with Roman numerals. I'm assuming that's 9. If you're talking about Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 9 is my second favorite, or third favorite Final Fantasy. Second or third favorite, one of the two. And V5, I don't know what that is. But, yeah, all the ones that I own on the Switch are amazing games. 7, 9, 10, 10-2. They're all amazing Final Fantasies. The two you have on the Switch, are they good and worth buying? Yes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 12? Yes, they're all worth buying. I have several Final Fantasies on the Switch. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 12. They're all good. I haven't dabbled much into 12 though, but if you're looking to buy 7, 8, or 9, or 10 and 10-2, I recommend them. If you're a fan of RPGs. They also have Phantasy Star 1 on the Switch as a standalone, and then they have the Sega Genesis Sega Ages collection pack or whatever that comes with the other Phantasy Star games. I'm sorry, I'm bad with Roman numerals, and I didn't know what V5 was. I don't know. Can't you look? Can't you go to the store and look? Because I don't know off the top of my head right now. I know the PS1 ones were pretty cheap. 7, 8, and 9, and 10, 10, 2. Oh, that's PS2. But 7, 8, and 9 weren't that expensive from what I recall. They could not have been no more than like $15 or even less, depending on a sale. But as of right now, I don't know. I would have to look, but if you're able to do that, easier than me right now because I'm streaming. Are you looking at my game library? Is that what you're going on about? Trying to see what games I have, you thief? Okay. That's more of a stalker. Yeah, I don't know which ones are cheap. Oh. If you want cheap, Steam is better for that. The Sega Genesis Classic game? You mean the bundle? The Sega Ages? I didn't say you were sexy, I called you a thief. And if you're talking about the Sega Genesis bundle thing, it's alright. I mean, it has a lot of good games on there, but not something I really care to really play a lot. Let's see, bestsellers. How is Mortal Kombat a bestseller? How is Mario Odyssey still 60? How is Breath of the Wild still 60? How is Smash Brothers a bestseller? Smash Ultimate is probably one of the worst Smash Brothers in existence, besides 3. The Smash 3, 4, and 5 have been the worst Smash Brothers to exist. Melee is the best Smash out there. Because it holds the most memory to me. And I lost that game. Someone stole it from me at school. Fuck you, whoever did that. Nah, I mean, Smash Ultimate really isn't that bad. I just don't like when they keep adding a long-ass storyline to a fighting game. I was fine with, oh, here's the cheap little story mode, beat a bunch of these dudes, and then here, fight this stupid hand. There you go, done. Or then you have, like, this stupid adventure mode thing. I don't like these big-ass fighting game storylines. That's what made me literally drop my stream of Smash Ultimate. Yeah, see, I can't tell how much it costs. Because I bought it. I bought the Final Fantasy 8, 7, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, and World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Lego games are fun and cheap. Nah, I'm good. I like to play I like to play real games. Same thing with indie games. There's like maybe 1 or 2 indie games that I've ever played. I don't really consider indie games a real video game either. I need some actual substance. And yes, I know there's indie games or whatever or there's games that are technically indie games, but to me they're not. Just because they actually have things. Like Hollow Knight. Or not Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight. Hollow Knight I never played. Shovel Knight or any of those kind of games. That's technically a indie game, but I don't consider it one because it's actually good. An indie game is like something that I can do while I'm taking a shit. Or like a phone game, it's maybe fun to pass time for like 5 minutes. I only enjoyed playing a Lego game with my friend of mine, and that was about it. But Lego games don't agree with me just because that's all it is. Just Lego variations of your favorite series. Why not just make a game out of that series then? Stop making... I just got tired of all the Lego games. There's just too many. Funny thing is, people could probably say the same thing about Pokemon. Or Kingdom Hearts. But there's not enough of Kingdom Hearts. There's too many Pokemon. Not enough Kingdom Hearts. The current arc needs to die. And finally make way to the Kingdom Hearts that I guess has been keep getting promised that we're gonna keep getting. Because they keep saying that no, the Kingdom Hearts is not ending. Instead, they just keep making more and more side shit. Fucking another phone game is coming out, and it's called Project freaking Xehanort. Because, you know, that fucker just won't die. And I don't care if this is set into the past, or his personal past, or this explains his life story. Just go away. Make the next game already, Square. You've already teased us with what Kingdom Hearts 4 is, or Kingdom Hearts 3 with the secret ending. You've teased us. I'm waiting for it to come out. But yeah, if you want to know what the Final Fantasy games are on Switch, they're probably like under $20. It's a good deal because you're getting those games are pretty big. Like, they have a lot to deal, they have a lot to offer, they have a lot of optional content, they have, you know, world to explore. They're not small games by any means. And will take you at least 50 to 60 hours to beat. If you're trying to 100% everything, it's going to take you a few hundred hours. Easily will waste a few months of a nice time for you to kill, like, for a few months. I remember when I did 10, I took a break from streaming for 3 months. I played 10. Nearly beat it, nearly 100% beating it, like maxing out all my character stats and beating all the optional bosses. I have yet to do that, but my character stats are nearly maxed out fully, minus, like, their health is the only thing I need to max out. I did that in 700 hours. $700 hours in less than 3 months. Wow. Last Pokemon stream, I didn't even get a badge. That's sad. Oh no. Did I scare you away? No. Did I scare you away by dissing and saying something about Lego games or something? I'm sorry, Malt. Did I scare them away? Like, I always seem to do that. I'm just giving my opinion, damn it. Of course. I have literally need to hit you just once. He probably thought I was turning it down, and he probably wanted to play some games with me, and he probably thought, oh, no, never mind, this guy's a lost cause. It's not that I don't want to play, because I do like to co-op. I'm just not into that. Sorry. Need a bit more action and stuff in order for me to enjoy that. Alright, well, I'm going to get off for the night, guys. I'm sorry for anyone I may have scared off. I'm sorry for anyone I may scare off in the future because of the way I am as a person. I don't mean to give harsh critiques on things, but if I really don't like something while I've never played it before, or even if I played something similar to it, or maybe a past game in the franchise, I'm going to tell you outright that I don't like it. Lego games, while a good, cute game, I can see the appeal, it's not for me. I've played them. They're fun. They're fun co-op. They're great if you have a kid. Or if you have friends who are into that. Good night, man. Sorry, Infamy. I always seem to get people to come in right as I'm leaving. I was only planning on doing 1 to 2 hours anyway. I'll be on tomorrow morning, though. Join me tomorrow morning. I'll be doing a bit more... I don't know. I'll probably continue Final Fantasy 4 tomorrow. Join me for some PSO and possible Final Fantasy and maybe some Phantasy Star 4. We'll see. But I'm definitely planning on continuing Final Fantasy 4 tomorrow. Sorry, Infamy. I know I seem to always catch me as I'm leaving. But I've been. This is like my 4th stream today. I've been in a weird kick because I know I stream games mainly for your guys' entertainment, but I also want to play something that entertains me. It's hard for me to just play a game that I know I outright despise. If you guys want to see something that I've never played before, I'm not averse to doing that. But if there's a game that I've already played and I know I despise it, I'm not going to do it because it's not fun for me. You guys, I do want to entertain you guys, but you guys don't want to be sitting there in a stream and seeing a person who's playing these games not having any fun, because that brings down the entire chat as well. And that's how it was for me at the end of Final Fantasy 3. Oh no, 2, sorry. Final Fantasy 2. Ugh. Not even that. Most of Final Fantasy 2 I was just not happy with after a while. But I think that was like the worst stream I've ever done. And even that, I wasn't even that like upset or anything. It's just, ugh. But yeah, I'm going to get going. See you on some Phantasy Star tomorrow and some other things. In the future, maybe we should do some co-op stuff. Like, just in general with some people, some of you guys in chat. We should try to get some co-op stuff. Take care.